So it's me again, and as you can tell, I'm back! I had some exams during the week, so that's why I haven't been posting on the interwebs for so long. So I'm glad to say I'm back on YouTube for a bit now, until maybe September when I start sixth year. If you don't know what sixth year is, number one, you're very lucky, and number two, it's my final year of secondary school, and at the end of it, I'll be doing the leaving cert, which basically decides my entire future, and I'm not emotionally prepared for that. So, this video, it's a bit of a serious video, if anything. You may have seen on my latest blog post that I won this particular award for mental health, right? I'll read out what it says. The 33rd National Public Speaking Project for Post-Primary Schools, and obviously it says my name. The Chairman and Board of Directors of Mental Health Ireland acknowledge with thanks your participation in the 33rd National Public Speaking Project as a valuable contribution to furthering its aims of helping the mentally ill and promoting mental health. And then it was signed by the Chairman and Chief Executive Officer. So, I'll tell you the backstory of how I got this award in the first place, and then we'll go on about the scandal it caused by posting about it. So basically, there was in fifth year there was a school public speaking team, and at the start there was 4 places, 3 speakers in the sub, and 9 people applied for it. We all had to do speeches in the school, and then eventually the 4 of us were picked, right? Myself and a girl and 2 other boys, and we went to another nearby school to give 5-minute speeches each about mental health. And if I recall, our topic was, in life you can't stop the waves, but you can learn how to surf them. So basically we were talking about positivity and ways to overcome difficulties in a way, positively, because I kind of have experience in that. I'm not going into details, but if you read my old blog posts, you'll probably know what was going on. But it was quite a big deal for me, because generally in school I try to sit in the corner and try get as little attention as possible. And then I was kind of the main speaker for representing the school in another school with, there was 3 schools in total there, and I was like, I'm the main speaker, I have to speak for 5 minutes about this, oh my god! But many people don't know this, but I actually quite enjoy public speaking. It's just the thoughts beforehand, and I was quite happy with how we did. We didn't with how we performed and how we spoke, but we didn't actually get to the final, but they still gave us these lovely awards at the end of the year at our school awards ceremony. And yeah, it was this award, if you see in the comments below, it caused a little SHIT storm, along with the other awards I won, which I think, oh, okay, I'm going to hide them. There was 2 certificates and 2 other, like, little trophies, but we'll forget about that. But I think, I was saying about how the fear of failure is so prominent in schools these days, because I personally know, I think I have it, because before a test, before all my summer exams, I was like this in the corner going, what if I fail? What if I fail? What's going to happen? What's going to happen? What if I don't get the grade I want? Oh my god, what's going to happen? Number one, breathe. I actually nearly forgot to breathe for most of the week. But I think that's kind of wrong, that people feel so scared to fail a test that we all just panic. And some people didn't even come into school because they didn't want to do their exams. Maybe they were just trying to put off the inevitable of realising that they might have failed tests. I don't know, but I'm not going to question it. But it's just wrong that people are so scared to fail, and we're all meant to get perfect grades the whole time. I know I would love to get straight A's the whole time. So I just got my laptop there, and I'm going to go on to my blog, and I think I'm going to read out what was said. Okay? So if you read my blog, you know that you're able to comment on my blog through various different social media and social networking accounts like Blogger, WordPress, etc. And I do that for the reason that more people are able to talk to me on my blog, because I love when people give me feedback, mainly positive feedback on my blog, and just to get in touch with people all over the world, because I think it's just fabulous. So in total there is 15 comments on this, and I think there's over 150 page views on it, and the title is, what's the title again? The worst enemy to creativity is self-doubt. That was put there for a reason, okay? That was put there for a reason. Self-doubt, fear of failure, I think they're all under the same heading. So, I was talking about it, and I was on about Sylvia Plath, and I titled this blog post using one of her quotes. I feel it's a very accurate quote. Self-doubt can destroy everything. It's something I suffer from a lot, worrying that I won't be good enough. I feel it's a huge problem within this current generation. We're all made to feel inadequate in all aspects of our lives, which isn't right. Even a simple awards ceremony like the one I was at this year made me worry about whether I was good enough to get any awards. Honest to anything, I was worried that morning that I was going to get no awards and what would everyone think of me, because apparently I'm one of the smart kids in the school. So what would happen if I didn't get an award? Would I be deemed an idiot? Would I be a failure? These are all things that was going through my head for basically that entire morning beforehand. I actually couldn't eat my lunch before the awards. That's true. I tried to use Polamint and nearly gagged. I was that worried that I'd end up with no awards and was anxious about how would I be perceived because of that. I think it's wrong that a girl should feel ill because she's scared that she's going to fail. We are all trained to believe that we have to be the best, and if we aren't the best, we're failures or nothing. I was lucky. The odds were in my favour. But imagine my self-esteem if I didn't receive any awards. I don't like the feeling or opinion that because you didn't receive an award or the grade you desired, you're a failure. I don't agree with it. That's my own opinion there. I don't agree with it, especially as it's so prominent in school life. Everything is a competition, and you're inadequate if you don't receive the best grades or if someone else gets a better mark. Like I've seen it in school. If we get back our essays from maybe English or whatever, people say, "What you get? What you get? What you get?" Oh, I got an A2. I got an A1. That did actually happen to me one day. Someone said that to me, and I was like, so that's about okay. We won't read that part. So we'll get to the comments, right? So I'm going to admit now that is actually slightly edited. I wrote it last week at say maybe 5 o'clock, and then I got my dinner and I read back over it. And this is quite common for me. I rephrased it, which is quite common for me on my blog. If I'm not happy with the way I word something, because I like to be a good wordsmith in a way. If I'm not happy with the way I word something, then I will change it. Like maybe I should put asterisks now to show where I have changed it. I don't know, but apparently it's not. It's a taboo thing to do according to this person. So their first comment, I was quite shocked at because I don't usually get any negativity. So I deleted it, and they commented, "Before you deleted my comment and deleted it, my comment and swiftly edited your blog, this is what I said." And then they put a quote from unedited blog. "We're all made to feel inadequate in all aspects of our lives. Even a simple award ceremony like the one I was at this year made me worry about whether I was good enough to receive any awards. Luckily, the odds were in my favour, but imagine my self-esteem if I didn't receive any. I don't like the feeling that because you don't receive an award or the grade you desire, that you're a failure." I personally don't see what is wrong with that unedited comment, with that unedited paragraph from my blog. I don't see what's wrong with it, because I am explaining that it's wrong, that fear of failure is prominent in schools. And then they say, "For someone who received spelled wrong, an award for mental health, that was a really rotten comment. How bad do you think someone with no awards reading your blog would feel?" Actually, I was talking to a lot of people who didn't get awards, and to be honest, they didn't care. They thought I was a prat for getting awards. And don't delete this comment this time, award winner. Wow! You have successfully tried to troll someone. Wow! Do you want a golden medal now for posting nasty comments on someone's blog? I'm actually fine. But I have to say, that isn't the first time I've actually gotten negativity on my blog. In around September, on a particular blog post, people from my school started commenting on my blog, and one lad in particular commented on it. Apparently it was a frape, but the jury is still out on that one. I got lots of comments saying, "Oh, you make me sick," and you play the victim the whole time, but in truth you're a real bully. And I'm like, excuse me? Excuse me, hold on a second. So this is kind of, I know this video is very rambling, but I just think it's wrong that people post such horrible things on the internet of people. Just because I have a blog and write on the internet and make videos and tweet and do everything and do a lot, it doesn't give you the right to belittle and insult me for it. Or anyone for that matter. Anyone. YouTubers, anyone, Dan and Phil, Louise from Sprinkle of Glitter, Zoella, Alfie, all those people. It doesn't. We're all just ordinary people. Well, I'm very ordinary. Like, I'm in my room in a small town in Ireland right now. If I have to go to the Whale Talk on Tuesday, but we're all ordinary people with ordinary lives. The internet is a part of my life, but isn't my entire life. Like, I've noticed, at times you nearly put on a persona on the internet because you just can't be yourself because you'll be ridiculed there too. But like, I don't see why me posting videos gives you the right to insult me for it and to belittle my comments and on the other hand, then throw an insult at it as well. So I'm keeping those comments on my blog to remind me that people shouldn't do that. I wrote an essay on this in transition year, and if you notice on my blog, it says, as the internet proclaims freedom of speech, it's very easy to write exactly what you want whenever you want. That doesn't mean you should abuse your freedom of speech. Freedom of speech means I'm going to go into a rant. It means being able to talk about your difficulties. It means trying to improve the world. It means trying to make a difference, a positive difference in society. It does not mean you should belittle someone or spam them or, I don't know, rape them. Anything. You shouldn't make nasty comments on the internet. That, why do people suddenly get the courage behind the keyboard? People get courage on the screen, and they're hiding behind the screen, and they're writing on their keyboard, and suddenly they send off a comment. How do you think the person who reads that feels? That's not the first time I've received negative things on the internet. I've actually received horrible messages on like Facebook and Twitter and everything, but I don't let it bother me. But I just think it's wrong that people think they have the God-given right to do it. So, that's kind of the end of that little rant there. I'm planning on going to the Guel Talk in 3 weeks. For 3 weeks, so I will not be posting until the end of June. Today, I believe, is yes, it's 31st of May. I did get that right. So I'm going on June 3rd to the 25th. So if you've noticed, my blog will be only scheduled posts or guest posts. I've enlisted a couple of lovely bloggers who have written blog posts for me. So whew, I'll see you all soon. And if there's anything for me to say is, please don't be nasty on the internet. If you've nothing nice to say nothing. That is all. Bye.